Hello everyone, my name is Nicole and I'm a Media AS student. Today I will be taking you through my journey of how my technology skills have developed throughout this project. At the start of this project, I had no software or hardware skills and I could only edit pictures or take pictures on my phone. Therefore, when I started with Photopea, I had no idea how to work with it and I had to teach myself through tutorials. First, I learned how to clone images using the stamp tool in Photopea, as you can see here. I also learned how to merge images together, as you can see over here. It took me a while to understand how to use the Magic Cut tool. However, after a few failed attempts and practices, I realized that it's a very powerful tool that I will definitely use when removing backgrounds for my images for my magazine. I also learned through a tutorial how to create this visual striking image of a cat on a model's face. I also had to use Microsoft Publisher for the first time and recreate a magazine, as you can see over here. Here I had to learn how to create certain boxes and shapes, how to adjust text, baselines, as well as character spacing, shrink text. Considering the fact that this was my first time using Microsoft Publisher, I'm pretty proud of my magazine cover. However, if I was to do it again, I think I would pay more attention to the character spacing tool and maybe work on that a little bit more. And now it came to producing my own magazine, front cover, contents page, and a double page spread. To match the fashion magazine conventions, I had to edit my front cover photo using the app called Peachy. When removing the background from my photo, I used my previous prelim task using the magic tool in Photopea. And the process went much more smoother than when I first started learning how to use the Magic Cut tool. And as you can see, I believe that I cut out the background pretty well. For my front cover page, I decided to use Canva to edit it. This was mostly because of the variety of fonts it offers, especially this one, as you can see, that I chose. But as well, overall working with Canva is pretty easy. But I was still able to create an engaging front cover. You can see I was able to match the conventions pretty well, layering the text on top of the model, using various fonts and colors. For my contents page, I used Microsoft Publisher as there was going to be much more text than in my front cover. This was my second time using it, and therefore I was able to navigate through it much better as I already knew the fonts. It was quite easy because you just had to press insert and then you could choose file, text boxes, images. I have mostly improved in adjusting character spacing and line spacing in order to enhance readability and visual appeal. Spacing tool was very helpful since I could adjust and have enough space on my contents page since there was going to be a lot of text. And you can say for yourself, but I believe this is much better than the cover I produced when I was using Publisher for the first time. This is my second time using the eraser tool in Photopea and removing some images from the background and then later on covering them up. And I can tell you, I could not do that before I started this project. This helped me to achieve a polished, high-quality image. Then I switched to Microsoft Publisher again and created a letter A, engaging description of the different brands used in the picture. However, then I switched to producing a similar format, also using the same text and creating a black rectangular box. And this was the final version. My actual article, I had to use my skills of the character spacing tool and as well as the lines between the actual text because this helped me to be more conventional and appear as a real magazine article. I also saw a significant shift in my technology skills when I had to create my website. I chose the app Wix, which was quite difficult to navigate at first as well. However, after a while, I've learned how to use and incorporate elements such as text, images, galleries, video, interactives. I also learned how to utilize different page formats such as galleries, as I mentioned before, but also just plain strips or welcome sections. When constructing my CCR answers, I became proficient in using a variety of softwares, each introducing me to different tools. With Prezi, I was able to construct a smooth run presentation. When creating my presentation in Genially, I was able to combine multiple media forms and therefore utilizing media synergy. In Animaker, I learned how to make an animation and how to combine my voice with the character. And I also acknowledged myself how to work with CapCut and create engaging templates such as this one. And of course the video you're watching right now, filled with transition effects, diegetic and non-diegetic sounds, and cool visuals. And that is the end of my evaluation of how my technology skills developed throughout this project. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time.